my god sister. I just said it so casually, like that's, you know, like a regular thing. It's not.
I know, right?
But to my defense, it was deserved. It was very much deserved. Like I needed it from her. Let's also throw out before I go too deep in, like before we get started, let me also throw out I am not a bully. I do not just go around punching on people. I do not start fights with people. I literally punched on her because I felt played with, and my feelings was hurt. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it was. So we're gonna call the god sister. Well, I'm sure she don't consider me that no more. We're gonna call her Lily. Yeah, we're gonna call her Lily, okay? So I was pregnant in 2018, but I was always over her house or whatever. So I ended up staying with her, or whatever the case may be. Ended up staying with her, everything fine. To my knowledge, everything was fine and dandy until it wasn't. So boom, 2018 go by, 2019 I had my daughter, or whatever the case may be. I ended up moving out, not staying with her no more. But then, let me see, I ended up going back, probably like, my daughter had to be like, let's just go with 3 months. She wasn't that old. All right, boom, I moved back, or whatever the case may be. So one day I'm in the house. Lily always had the air on, or whatever the case may be, but she was about to leave out the house. Like everybody was leaving except for me and my baby, because we was going, you know, on our own. We was going out somewhere. So hold on. So like I said, she had the air on. Once they leave, I'm like, all right, let me switch to the heat, because we about to get, you know, washed and dressed. I'm not bringing my baby out the tub into no air. So yes, any mom would turn on the heat, or, you know, turn off the air completely, or whatever the case may be. So boom, that's what I did. She ended up forgetting something. Lily forgot something, but she came back in, and when she came in, she was like, I had the heat on? But you know you ain't had that heat on. So I'm like, no, I didn't, you didn't have the heat on. I had turned it on because I'm about to put Pooh in the shower. Pooh is my daughter, and I'm going to use that name because that's what they called her at the time. So she's like, oh, all right, girl, I thought I was tripping, or whatever the case may be. Boom. Everything fine. So I think. So then, I want to say like, maybe like a week. Not a week. Let's give or take, let's say a month. A month go by or whatever, and her mom worked at this home care place, and I wanted to go back to work, and her mom, you know, she do the hiring and stuff. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna get my mom to get you in there, yada yada yada. All right, boom. So I say, that's cool. You should wait until I come back, because I think that following week I was going to Atlanta for like a week or two, taking my daughter down there to see my aunt and or whatever the case may be. So yeah. So she agreed. She like, all right, mommy gonna she gonna, you know, make sure you get in when you come back, yada yada yada, because I know you want to work, blah blah blah, and I'll keep Pooh while you working, because I know you don't want to put her in daycare this early. So I'm like, oh yeah, that works out, because I don't want just anybody watching my baby. And
Me either, goddamn. Cause you never know. No, I don't. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want my son to go to daycare nowhere. I don't got a son yet, but I'm gonna get one day. You feel me? But yeah, I don't want him in daycare and shit either. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be seeing them shits that be on the news, or the daycare girl slam the goddamn baby and shit. I don't know. I can't trust this shit.
you know, I trust her to watch my baby. So that happens or whatever. So now the week of me having to go to Atlanta is coming, so I'm packing slowly but surely, day by day. I'm packing. So her daughter had her phone. Mind you, her daughter is grown, like a grown ass little girl. So she got the phone or whatever the case may be. And don't ask me why I did it, y'all, but I did it. You know how they say don't go looking at no phone for shit you don't want to see. I should have listened.
Yo, this Philly right here. It's got to be Philly accent. Is that Philly? Yeah.
You know how when you go on an iMessage, you type in your name and any message with your name pops up. My name popped up a few times. A few fucking times. So I click on the one message and it says, this bitch keep touching my fucking heat. Like, why the fuck are you turning on the heat? It's hot outside. Yada, yada, yada. Blah, blah, blah. Bitch, who you talking about? You talking about me? I know you're not talking about me because when you walked in that door, that's not what you said.
Or Delaware. One of them.
To me. You knew better than to say that to me because I would have knocked your fucking head off. So now, I'm going through the messages. I'm going to the next message. And it say, you know, she was talking to her mom about the job or whatever. And then she went on and said, Mom, I don't think KK is dependable. I feel like you should just go ahead and give, she said her brother's baby mom name. We're going to call her Mimi. All right, yeah, Mimi. Let's go with Mimi. Yeah, I think you should give Mimi the job. Blah, blah, blah. So her mom, like, questioning her, like, you just told me yada, yada, yada. And then you saying boom, blah, boom. Yeah. So, boom, I'm just taking in everything I see. Mind you, now, this is probably like, I went through the messages probably like, I don't know, a couple days before I was about to go. So I never said nothing to her. Nothing at all. Act like I never seen it. Okay? Because now I'm like, all right, well, now let me figure out something for me and my daughter. Because I'm not staying here with the, you know, the little fake shit. Like, my whole thing is if you got a problem, please say it to me. Don't say nothing to other people about me. I don't be liking it. Like, you didn't even come to me first and say nothing. You straight went to whoever you went to. All right, cool. Me and my daughter.
I'm glad she didn't say nothing to her, but that is wild. I don't even know. I wouldn't even thought to do that. Like, you know, goddamn, a god brother. I go in his phone and type my name in and see that he been talking shit about me.
Go to Atlanta. I'm figuring shit out. I'm calling my friend. I'm calling my cousins. I'm calling my friends. Cause my whole thing is, why would you tell your mom that? Bitch, I was always working. So why did you tell her you don't think I'm dependable? Because I stopped working when I was pregnant? It wasn't registered to me. I just didn't understand why she did it. All right, boom. So I'm in Atlanta now. I'm enjoying my time, but at the same time, that shit like still like, you know, on my mind. So I'm calling my friends. I'm calling whoever that I'm close with. And I'm like, this bitch was talking shit about me in her messages. I'm going to fuck her up. That's all I had set in stone, to fuck her up. Whole time we in Atlanta, she texting, I miss y'all. Bring my baby back. I can't wait for y'all to come home. Bitch, you shitting me or kidding me? I can't wait to come home because I'm getting the fuck up out of there. So that's what happened. I went back home, got out of there, but I didn't make it, you know, obvious still. She still never knew anything. Didn't make nothing obvious. Yeah, so we move out or whatever. She still was texting. We wasn't talking as much. Like, she knew that, she didn't know what, but she knew that she did something, but she just didn't know what. Or she probably thought it was just like my bipolarness kicking in. It wasn't that. Alright, so we move out. She's still texting. She asking about poo. Like, literally, cut the shit. So now one day, me and Mimi talking. We not friends. We just was cool at that time. We talking on Twitter, and then I think I made a tweet. I made a tweet along the lines of putting my hands on somebody, and she DM'd me and was basically asking me who I was talking about. However it went, we got on the phone. And I still didn't tell her who. I didn't tell her who yet. So she let that go. She let that go. She didn't, she stopped asking me about who I was talking about. And she started venting about her and Lily's situation, which I didn't know it was no situation because I'm not around no more. I don't care about, what's going on over there. So after she told me the situation, she I want to fight her so bad, but her baby dad gonna be mad. We're gonna call her baby dad Q. Yeah, let's call him that. So now I let her know, that's who I was talking about. She's like, that's who you was talking about beating up? What happened? I ran it down to her, what happened? Not caring if she went big or whatever. Boom. Conversation ended. However it ended. Boom. The next day, Mimi calls me. So she called me or whatever. She I think you should fight Lily while Q bringing me our son, because you know how him and T is his friend, which he always around. She you know how Q and T is, they'll jump in it and then it'll become something bigger because I know that you'll get somebody for them. So she I'ma let you know when he get up here and drop our son off. Mind you, she lived an hour away from where Lily lived. There's no way that the brother's going to get back in time to help the sister. Alright, cool. So now we texting, and as time go on, she yeah, he just texted me, said he on his way. Then she texted me again, later on, not too much later, but at some point she texts me he here or whatever the case may be. I don't think he leaving right back out. I think he gonna stay up here for a little bit. I call, I can't say her name. What am I about to call her? I call Stacy. Come get me. I'm going to fight Lily. Stacy talking about, wait, right now, higher shit. Right now, I gotta drop off such and such. I gotta do this. Okay, Stacy, I'm gonna go by myself. Okay? No, don't go by yourself. I'm going by myself. If you're not coming to get me, I'm going by myself. Hang up. You gotta hang up on people. It plays a big role. Hang up. 20 minutes later, who came to get me?
Noted.
Stacy. So now we ride down North Philly, pick up my little sister. Bubba, what you doing?
Told y'all, Philly in the house.
We also pick up my cousin. So now we driving. We get to Lily house. We get to her house. I get out. I knock on the front door. Nobody answer. So now I call Mimi because bitch, you playing with me? She somebody has to be in there because Q got her car. So she's in the house. So now she go around to the back door. They be leaving it open. So I wobbles around there. Could have been walking into a fucking trap. But it wasn't. I go around to the back door. We walk in. Now, when we walk in, it's another door that you got to walk through. And when you walk through, it's a finished basement or whatever. Her dad was down there because I guess he sleep down there. He lived down there. So the dad, hey, KK, what's up? I ain't see you in a minute. Then he sees Stacy. Stacy, I ain't see you in a minute. How you been? Yada, yada, yada. asking about my daughter or whatever. And on the other two people that's with us, he don't know. He speaks, but he don't know them. So I goes and I say, is Lily here? I knocked on the front door, nobody answered. So he's like, yeah, she upstairs. Go on up there. It would be my pleasure to go upstairs. So we go upstairs, go up the basement steps, into the living room, nobody there in the living room or whatever. We go upstairs to where the rooms and stuff is. Her room door is shut. So I open up the door. She's sitting on her bed in her t-shirt and her panties, fucking some buffalo wings up. She fucking them buffalo wings up. When I say them buffalo wings smelled so good, it smells so good. So in the room, it's her, it's the grown ass daughter, and then it's the little cousin that she takes care of, and then it's a little dog in there, and then it's a big ass dog, like a pit bull or some shit.
Damn, they all crowded up in that room like that?
It's a big dog in there though. Alright, so boom.
Yeah, me too.
We in a room. Well, I'm in a room. They like in the hallway. So she just sees me at the door. Oh, hey Kay, what you doing here? I said, so I say, you know you gotta fight me, right? So I just say, you know you gotta fight me, right? Now in the room, it's the little dog, the pit bull, and the younger kid, and then the grown kid. So she like, huh, what? For what? Lily, fuck up, get up. So now she sits up in the bed or whatever. So I look at the grown kid and I say, you take the little kid and yourself in the room and shut the door. So she get up, she take the little one in there, she shut the door, but she come back fine. You wanna be in there, grown ass? Then sit the fuck down, take a seat. So Lily still asks me like, KK, what do you want to fight me for? So now she peeped Stacy, Faith, and my sister in the doorway. So she's like, and then who are you bring people in here? Like, who are they? I'm like, that don't matter. Nobody's gonna jump you. You know, Stacy not letting nobody jump you. You know, I already had a talk with them before we came. I don't want nobody jumping in it. So she, you know, she like, well, can they get out and me and you talk or whatever? I don't want them in here, yada, yada, yada. There's nothing to talk about, babe. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing to talk about. So as she's like pleading her case, something ding in my head. The fact that you think you gonna get jumped, I think I'm gonna get jumped too. So let me grab this big dog, the pit bull, by the leash and lock it in the bathroom. Bitch, ain't no jumping. If they ain't jumping in it, neither is he. Alright, so the pit bull in the bathroom, boom. The little dog's still out, not worried about that. Might bite my ankle or something, but cool.
Yo, she got this shit planned out. She like, let me put the dog up too for what I'm about to do to you.
So I'm like, you know, you gotta get up, you gotta put your stuff on, put some pants on, put your Nike Air Force, whatever, put them on. We could either go outside and fight if you want to, or we could fight in here. She's like, KK, I'm not going outside to fight you. My neighbors are going to call the cops. So now I'm telling her like, all right, fuck it, we fighting in here. So slowly but surely, she finally walks towards her closet to put on some pants. And you're not gonna believe this dumbass shit.
What are you talking about? Toilet business, you know.
As the bitch is putting on pants.
You're right, Vidya. It is embarrassing.
Y'all ever seen people Vogue and then they do that death drop and fall, leg all bent, stuff like? Why the fuck she do that? So half of her body in the closet, the other half out. Now, I know I can fight.
Oh, I look so pretty.
But, bitch, I'm not Layla Ali.
She don't want to fight. She don't want to fight. The other girl don't want to fight.
I'm not none of them people. Why did you do that?
Oh, wait, maybe ask you.
So during the whole thing, meet me on FaceTime because she want to see it or whatever.
Okay, now what am I gonna do?
So when she fall, I'm like, oh,
Even pay. Oh well.
what the fuck is going on? Because I'm not touching her. It's something wrong. I'm not going to jail now.
Oh, these are
So
gosh, it can be a
the grown daughter, she like, nothing wrong with her.
These are like baby accessories.
Mom, come on, get up.
Whoa, what's happening? Oh my gosh.
She didn't move
Ariel,
yet.
what's
And then it was like
What?
a cue. And at the same time, Faith and I don't remember who else said something, was like, girl, get up. The bitch got up. I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to abort the mission. Boom, so now she putting on her pants or whatever. She's still trying to understand, like, why are you here? Why do you want to fight me? What did I do? What's going on? It's a knock at the door. She like, see, I told you my neighbors was gonna call the cops, yada, yada, yada. So now I peek out the window like, well, who the fuck called the cops? There's no fucking cops out there. It was the neighbors, but they was asking to move the car because when I came, I didn't park or nothing. I just had the car. The car was just in the middle of the street or whatever, and they was trying to get by. All right, so boom, somebody moves the car. I don't remember who goes and moves the car, but they moved the car. She grabbed her shoes. She's still trying to plead her case. She put on her shoes. She's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna fight you, but they gotta get out. Nobody's going nowhere. Fave like, no, we're not going nowhere. KK, you're not shutting the door. You know, we're staying right here. Okay, fine. So she on the edge of the bed. She goes to get up like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna fight you. Walk over there, soccer. Boom, she back on the bed. So now we on the bed and we fighting or whatever. She pulling my hair. I had a sew in. I had braided it down. She pulling my hair or whatever. So I yank her off the fucking bed. And I'm telling y'all, the whole time, I didn't hit this bitch nowhere else. Like, literally all the punches that I threw was in her fucking face. But the whole time, she still got this side of my hair. She got it really, really tight, too. So, I'm holding her and I'm just punching her. Boom, boom, boom. Fucking her up. In the midst of the fight, her daughter like, Mom, fight back. I'm gonna have to insert that clip so y'all can hear it. So boom, Stacy like, all right, KK, that's enough. Like, she breaking it up now. She breaking it up. So I kick her like, bitch, you know you can't stand it with me. Boom, it's broken up. Stacy is the only one that tried to break it up, right? So this bitch get up and she was like, let the dog out. Let the dog out? Bitch, I ain't about to get out. I'm about to let myself out. Why the fuck we walking out? She is Stacy, but I was confused because that's the only one that tried to help you. They turn around, they start fucking fighting. She back on the bed, fighting again, fighting for her life. So now they done fighting, we break it up. I'm going down the steps. I hear her like, let the dog out, let the dog out. I hear the fucking bathroom door open. When I tell y'all, I never ran so fucking fast, was running down those steps. All of us was running down the steps. That dog would have tore us the fuck up. But yes, that is the end of my story.
Hold on, though. Who put the dog in the damn whatchamacallit? Because if I was the girl and the dog in the room, yo, the dog is my motherfucking safeguard. I wouldn't have let her take the dog and put it in the bathroom. Maybe I ain't hear that right. Who put the dog in the bathroom? Was it her? I thought she said she did it. So if you can put a dog in the bathroom, shit, that dog must not be too, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, when she came in the room, I want my dog going crazy on her motherfucking ass just because she walked in the room. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe I fucked the story up or some shit. I don't know. But, man, that girl didn't want to fight. You know, she should have just told her why she was in. Well, I don't know. You know, this Philly right here. You know what I'm saying? Philly don't want to talk about that shit. Philly want to get down to business. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rock with me. Make sure y'all smash that like button. And make sure y'all follow both Storytime channels, all right? Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Ray. Big play. Peace.